Hey, good morning. All right, so I put this white thing up this morning, and as I was putting it up, I was thinking to myself, why the fuck do I do this bullshit? Because I couldn't get it up, and it just seemed like a pain in the ass, and I thought, how dumb. And then when I did get it up, and I sat down and I looked at it, and I really, really enjoy it up there, I thought, that's why you do it. That's why you do it, so you can sit back and look up at it and think, I'm glad I did that. Or I get a feeling of, feels good, I like that. So sometimes I'm just realizing how everything is connected. I wouldn't have thought that my art was connected to the kitchen. It is connected to the kitchen. Me making good art is going to be connected to the organization of my kitchen. I can't explain how, but I just know that it's the truth. Everything is connected to everything. And you can't really, there is no escaping it. Once you realize it, which I slowly have in this last month. I mean, I put the lights up. This is just an example. I put the lights up, and I did it half-assed. I did it with silver tape, and it fell down. And it broke a little planter on my, right up here, I had a little planter, and those are the lights I'm pertaining to. Okay, so shit came crashing down. I'm like, oh, that sucks. So I let it hang like that for a while. And then I thought, I remember seeing, they give you these little see-through hook things. And I remember seeing them, but I didn't know where I put them. And I thought, oh, fuck that. I'm not going to spend all day looking for where they are. And then I came across them, and then I put them somewhere, and then I couldn't find them. So that I put tape back up. What do you think happened? Yeah, that's right. They fell down again. And then it kind of dawned on me. It's like I can take a shitload of time getting pissed off and wondering why these lights keep falling down. Or I love that. I think it looks so pretty. I just went with the black up there. Didn't do anything to the black yet. But, so I thought to myself, why don't you try to put the lights up correctly? So I did. So now they're up. In the process, I lost 2 sections of lights, but I just have to do in the corner there, I need to put a thing there. And so what it all comes down to really is it's all connected, and taking the time to do something right the first time really makes a big difference. And I made this picture. Can you see it? That little blue barn. Now I made that and I had a really nice time. And while I made it, I realized some things. How many jugs of clean water I need sitting out. How I need a towel. How I need to have some paper towel with me. How I need to actually put paint down on the palette instead of a tiny little bit. I don't think of myself as a very, I don't know, apparently I have an old school mentality of not wanting to use too much paint. I mean, in some situations, I just have been nutty and just thrown the paint on. And then all of a sudden I found myself the other day and I'm like, tiny little dab of paint. And then I would mix up the color, and there was like, because of the fact that I mixed it up and it was all smashed all over the palette, then there really wasn't any paint to put on the canvas. So I had 3 different palettes going. So put paint down and know that it's there and do it. Yeah, so as I go through, I'm going to really establish what is in this room, what is really being used, what I need to have on hand. I made a picture yesterday. I have it up in the kitchen right now. I think it's awesome. I did it on one of those white Dollar Tree boards. Now what I'm going to do, I'll show you. I'm going to end up putting the whole, I'll show you. Okay. I made this just sort of like putzing around while I was deciding to change my art room. And I quite like it. I'm going to give it to my girlfriend. That's it. She has a birthday tomorrow. So anyway, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Kids are off to school. I gotta get ready to go to work in a little bit. And, you know, it even goes as strange as I got invited to go to this Pampered Chef party on Saturday. And on the last minute, I had spent all day kind of just by myself or whatever at home. I thought, oh, I need some socialization. So I went and I wore shoes I wouldn't normally wear just to try to do something different. Just because there's like a stuck image in my head of who I was, but it's not who I am now. So the other thing is that I did put down the vape when I was visiting my mom, but now I picked it back up again because although I did buy a bunch of gum, I don't want to vape anymore. I'm almost 50 years old. That's a little donkey donk. So you have yourself a really great day. And thanks for being on this journey with me. Later.